everybody. Y'all may be wondering, why do we have so many rules?
Oh, and we got a lot of rules. We're going to tell you why right now. Hi, everybody. I'm Alan Warren, the RV Wingman. Let me introduce you to my beautiful, beautiful wife. She hates it when I do that.
Yes, I do.
Anyway, this is Lisa, and we own a campground in Central Texas, and these Be a Better Camper videos are designed to hopefully help people to look through the eyes of somebody else, through other campers, instead of just through our own eyes.
Exactly.
Because the things that we experience at our campground are things that most other campground owners and staff experience at their campgrounds, wherever it happens to be.
Everywhere. Everybody experiences it if they own a campground.
So we did not do a video this last week. And should you want me to say mine?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. You know how much I love dog poop.
You've only talked about it.
Yeah, we talk about a lot, okay? And by the way, we want to thank everybody who's watching the videos that comes to our campground, Big Chief.
Yes.
Because the dog poop, it's not all the way gone, but
oh, it's a lot better. It's
a lot better, so thank you very much. But anyway, so the other day, I'm sitting here, I think Friday, and this was last week, so this is the reason why we didn't do a video. Mm-hmm. I'm sitting there in the cabin, I've got my little dogs there as usual, and just me and my 3 dogs. And I looked outside, and there were 4 people right outside sitting at the picnic table, and a couple of them were staying in a cabin right next to us. And they're just sitting there having a good time, but they had 2 little dachshunds. I love weenie dogs. We love all dogs.
Yeah, they're so darn cute.
But they were running everywhere. They weren't on a leash. And the man that owned them was, he was in his 70s. So he was a young guy like me. And, but I'm thinking, oh God, do I say anything? Certainly he knows you're, I waited about 10 minutes and I walked outside and I approached them and they looked at me like, what do you want? Said, hey, how y'all doing? I try to start out here before I go to here.
Yeah, you were pretty nice.
So I was. Well, you didn't see it except on camera. So anyway, what happened was I walked up and I said, how y'all doing? And they kind of were like offended that I even walked up. I said, y'all been here before? Oh yeah, we've been here before. I said, did you bring leashes last time? This guy stands up. 70-something-year-old guy, not like he wants to get in a fist fight, but this is what he did. He said, let me tell you something. He said, I was listening to talk radio the other day, and this guy called in and he was complaining about the way people eat food. And do you know what the host told him? Now take this for what it's worth, sir. The host told him to go get a big bucket of ice cream, sit on his couch, and just eat the ice cream and chill. Just take that for what it's worth. And I'm like, really? Really? Sir, the dogs need to be on a leash. With all due respect, the dogs must be on a leash. Anyway, so he did it. And so, they were not happy because I think they were embarrassed. I certainly understand that. But so now fast forward 24 hours.
But hang on. Did you get the ice cream?
I didn't get the ice cream. I probably need it. But anyway, so now fast forward 24 hours. I'm sitting there and this time, here he comes. He's walking with his 2 dogs. Perfect. They're both on a leash. It's great. And he walks around like 10 feet where this other dog had pooped on camera. 10 feet. It's like, must be a popular spot. And one of his dogs just goes, just takes a big old dump right there. And this is the man that I just talked with the day before. The guy that told me to go get ice cream.
He probably forgot.
And so I'm like, oh, I don't think so. So I jumped up, got a plastic bag, and I go out the door of my cabin. I'm standing. He doesn't see me yet, but he's getting ready to walk right by. And he walks by, going over to his family that's sitting there. And he walks by, he looks over, and I go, hey, excuse me, would you like a plastic bag? He goes, no, I was going to go get a napkin and pick it up. I said, well, this would be a little bit easier, don't you think? He looked at me like that. I said, seriously, sir, I'm not trying to get on you. He just gave me this stone cold look of anger and frustration. And the reason I'm telling you this happens everywhere. When we get caught, whether it's from a campground owner or a police officer, we're not very happy. I understand that. I've been caught a couple of times for speeding myself.
Me too.
But, yes, you have, recently.
Yes, sir.
But the point is that I know that we got caught. But then accept some level of responsibility. Yeah. My God, you're in a frigging campground. This is the holiday season. We are full up. Keep your dogs on a leash. Now, if you're in a campground where they're not required to be on a leash,
Or they have a dog park or whatever, a dog area, that's a whole different thing.
Tell you, a lot of people are watching these Be a Better Camper videos.
Oh my gosh, I have been so surprised about the amount of people that come into the office when I work and they're like, oh my gosh, we love y'all's videos. And they joke about it and they're like, hey, do you mind if we go down by cabin 5 and just, go to the bathroom there? And maybe
So we're out having a hamburger the other day, and this guy, he's looking over at me, I'm kind of looking back at him, and he's going like,
That was so cute.
And he goes, autograph, I want your autograph. Like, I don't have anything to write with. And he gets up, he comes over, he goes, that's okay. He said, hey, Wingman, he said, we're staying in your campground. Anyway, and his name is Leroy. Okay, so Leroy, if you're watching this, I'm going to tell him.
Hi, Leroy.
And Julie, Leroy and Julie. So he comes over and he says, man, watch all your videos. He said, we're staying at your campground. I have a question for you. He said, when you get down to the lake, right down through the campground, you're right there at the water. You know where that brush is on the right-hand side? He said, would it be okay if I just went to the bathroom, just pooped there in the bathroom, as long as I did it in the bushes? Or do I have to pick that up?
He said he'd hide it.
Yeah, he said he'd hide it. I'm like, what? And he roared laughing, and it was so good. It was so great to see that we were connecting with some people. So, Leroy, thank you, and I appreciate you and Julie coming. And,
absolutely.
And y'all were a joy with the the River City RVers?
Yeah, like the River City Travelers or whatever. Come back and see us, please. Y'all were a great group.
And so my point is to, as I started this video, we want you to look through the eyes of other people and not just through what you see. Because other people are here to have a good time too. What do they say about common sense? Common sense is not all that common anymore. So getting caught is never fun. Hopefully it is embarrassing. Hopefully it'll make you go, ooh, don't want to do that anymore. So anyway.
Yeah, well.
So you want to tell about, you called me, what you saw on the camera this afternoon?
Oh, so I come into the office to visit with Cheryl and just check on stuff. And I'm looking at the cameras for the pool, and I'm looking, and Cheryl's like, what the heck?
She calls me out. I'm like, what now? And she goes,
I said, there's people kayaking
in our
the
swimming pool. In our swimming pool, it's a beautiful pool, but it's a little bitty pool. Someone's got a friggin' kayak in the swimming pool.
People
and
in
guess
it,
what? Guess what? There's no rule against a kayak in a swimming pool.
Who'd have thunk it?
You didn't say we couldn't put a kayak in there. This is what I'm talking about, common sense. And it was kids, and but wouldn't the parents go, you know what, that's probably not very cool to do. If you would think that, you think wrong.
Right.
Because some people really believe that, well, if it's not written down, they didn't say I couldn't dip, chew tobacco in the pool.
But then again, if you have a list of rules this long, they're going to bitch about that.
And so in a future video, we're going to talk about rules and the reason why we have so many rules. I'm going to give you a little bit of my background. I know it sounds like all we do is bitch and whine and complain and moan, and I got to tell you something. Are we good at it?
Oh, yeah.
We really good at it.
We even thought about renaming this segment.
We didn't. No, she thought about it. But anyway, we're going to tell you a little bit about, like you say, the good, the bad, and sometimes the downright ugly parts of owning a campground. And there are a lot of it that is bad, but most of it, actually this weekend, not most of it, some of it was good, we think.
Yeah, some of it. We don't know that it's not over yet.
We're enjoying doing these videos, and we hope that y'all are enjoying watching them. If you would, please make sure you subscribe to our channel, give us a thumbs up, and share this on your social media timeline. If you've got friends or family that camps and you want to keep up with us, we would love to have you follow us. I do a radio show called the RV Show USA. It's a weekly syndicated radio program, runs on Saturdays and Sundays on stations all over the country. We talk about the RV lifestyle, and we have a lot of fun. But we also do a live stream every Wednesday evening starting at 7 p.m. Central Time, right here on our YouTube channel. So if you'll hit the bell, the little notification bell right there on YouTube, that will make sure that you get a notification when we do go live. We'll have a great show this Wednesday starting at 7 p.m.
Be great.
Don't know what it's going to be, but it's going to be great.
Oh, please. You always know ahead of time.
Actually, we've got a return guest, and we're going to be talking about some of the things, some of the problems that are going on right now in the RV industry. So really exciting. Thank you so much, very, very much for watching this video and for being a part of our growing community of RVers that really want to be a better camper. So until next time, I'm Alan Warren, the RV Wingman.
And I'm I'm Lisa Warren.
Yeah, I say be safe, have fun, play nice, and don't leave your good manners at home, and go
Be a better camper, please.
be a better camper for everybody's
Yes,
sake.
yes.